What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we got a crazy update for you, man, right now. The Turkey card has been announced, as we all know, and on that card is a fight.
The one that
Ortiz,
I think we both wanted to see was
versus, who was it again? Virgil Ortiz versus some random. Oh no, Israel Madrimov. That's the fight that's been put on that 154. Before the announced, it was being rumoured and talked about that it was going to be Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis, who's the 147 champion coming up to 154. Loads of drama, loads of talk about it. Prince Turki's now come out and exposed the fact, which we're going to get to now, that Boots Ennis has flapped it. He don't want nothing to do with it, which is crazy. He wants nothing to do with it. He's bottled it. And I wouldn't mind if Ennis had to come out and said, nothing, I'm just staying here at 147 and chugging along and collecting belts or whatever else. That's one thing. But to get involved in negotiations and then back out, that means you have a big old labia. Your labia folds are just flapping. You got the beef curtains, man. Jaron, beef curtains, Ennis. That's what he's got. He's got the beef curtain arms between his legs. Because that's weak. You look whack in your last fight against some Karen thing. You look whack. And then, you said yourself, oh, I'm weight drained. I'm 28. I've been at the same weight my whole career. What are you still doing there then? And the rumours are now, oh, Boots needs a warm-up fight at 154. What's wrong with these guys, man? Always with the warm-up fights. It's like, come on, you're doing the same thing. Just at a bigger weight. It's not. Jaron Ennis is a huge 147 pounder. It's not like it's his fourth weight, and he's not sure. Well, it's my fourth weight I'm going up, so I'm not sure if this will be the step too far. You're killing yourself to make 147. So you'll be going in there now with men probably more your size. What do you need to warm up for? That's what training's for, man. Right? That's what you train for. Crawford ducking. He ducking. You ducking. You want something for nothing. I thought Boots was about... I've grown to like him to some extent, but this kind of behaviour, man, it's just weak. Super weak. Anyway, here's the bars from Turkey.
the one that I think we both wanted to see was Virgil versus Boots Ennis, and then we were talking about.
First of all, he gave us his word, and in the end, he changed his mind. What I can do for him?
Oh no, we're not.
Cannot force him.
We're not blaming you. What did he say to you? Like, how did he change his mind? He said he was in and then
he's
out.
He's not connecting with me directly, but suddenly he changed his mind and he stopped answering, and he doesn't want to go to 153, and this is his choice.
Okay, and so why did you go with Israel, especially considering Israel has a fight on December 21st?
Before quarter hours, you give three options, you and your guest. Tell me the three options, please.
Go at it.
Okay, so the options were Sebastian Fundora, the WBC champion, and obviously the number one option.
They said to us, the people on PPC, they said to us, they finishing fight for him against Spence. What can I do?
Okay, and then the number one option, when I spoke to Virgil, was Terence Crawford. That's the dream option. Terence Crawford. Was there any conversation?
I try and I push to do this fight, but Crawford now is not ready and not training, and he have small little health issue, little injuries, but he prefer to fight with us after May and after May.
So, you heard the bars there from Turkey, man. I don't know what's wrong with these new age guys. Let's have a look at what's there at 147. I'm pretty sure, scarily enough, that it's the next best one's like Conor Benn. What's he done? Yeah? I'm pretty sure that's the next guy in the rankings at welterweight. What are you hanging around there for? You sucked in your last fight. Yes, I think Karen's better than he looks on paper or his style looks. It's not easy to fight that Karen Chukuzian cat. But still, you said yourself, you look flat in there. You was whacking him a whole bunch. You weren't having no effect. People were telling me, YB, he's better than Crawford. He's better than Crawford. He can't punch. He can't punch, man. Crawford can punch at welterweight. He can't punch. So you need to move up if you're drained. And I think that's probably why Crawford wasn't known for big power. I think Crawford was killing himself at 135. absolutely probably a shadow of himself, and he came into his own at 147 because he's rehydrated. If you're killing yourself out, there's no way you can be your best. Go up to 154, man, and run it. Virgil Ortiz is chinny, man. Bochuk entered a big puncher and put him down twice. Yes, there were flash knockdowns. Yes, Virgil Ortiz recovered well. But those are facts. You should be thinking, yeah, man, let's challenge my greatness. People, you can't get me to believe here that Boots Ennis was prepared to fight Crawford at 147, but don't want to try his luck with Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz will not be as tricky as Crawford would be, in my opinion. He's right in front of you. You're not going to have to work him out. He's going to be right there. Do you know what I mean? Here we go. I was right. So you've got Jaron Ennis as number 1, and number 2 in the unified rankings is Conor Benn. Look at these guys. Brian Norman. Never heard of any of them. Mario Barrios. He's actually a champion. How is Conor Benn ranked higher than the champion? We need to actually check the actual belt rankings. Welterweight men's boxing rankings. Let's have a look here, quick time. What? But men's? Why are you coming up with females for? Why would you ever do that? I've just put in welterweight men's boxing rankings, yeah? And it's coming with women's. Like, what's that? Goofy ass Google, just trying to constantly push the agenda. I don't know what I'm looking at. Who's ever looked at a women's ranking? No disrespect, they're obviously good fighters in their own right, but no one's looking at women's rankings, man. Not being funny. Come on. They shouldn't even be on Google. No, I'm messing. Okay, here we go. This is better. So the ring welterweight rankings are the better ones. I don't know what BoxRec's been paid by Conor Henn, obviously. Yeah, Conor Henn allegedly transferred 12 large eggs to the owners of BoxRec to get on them rankings. No, I'm messing. Here we go. So we got Ennis number 1, Stanionis, Barrios. I like Barrios, but he went life and death. Come on now, there's nothing here for Ennis. I guess the argument is, he wants to clean up there. I don't even know who's got the belts. So you got Brian Norman, he's got a belt. Okay, now. You got Barrios with a belt. You got Boots with a belt. Who's got the other one? WBA. You got Stanionis. I guess there's things for him to do there. Become undisputed. But with that last performance against the Karen dude, it might be risky. If you spent too long at a weight. You're 28 now, you're not 18. Look at Spence, for example. Albeit Spence was in there with a pound for pound top 3 at the time. But when you spend too long at a weight, like Boots so far, Spence was a career 147 pounder. You know, it's almost nonsensical. You can't get into your 30s and still be the same weight. It doesn't work like that. But there's no one really massively dangerous. I've heard of that Stanionis dude, but I don't know anything about him. Let's have a look. I keep hearing about him, but I've never seen him fight. Form. Well, they're all Stanionis. I mean, this is a bunch of bums here, man. Luis Collazo, he was knocking around a million years ago, man. I don't know what to say. He only won by a split decision versus this Buatev guy. You can't go based on records, but that's got to be Boots' next plan. Yeah, Boots need to be in a unification fight. That's what he needs to do. Why did he even have a rematch with his mandatory? Unification supersede mandatories. What's Boots doing? He's ducking, is what he's doing, fighting bums. He's not even trying to unify. There's a whole bag of champions out there. That Brian Norman dude called him out as well. The Brian Norman dude called him out. And Boots said, it's like, it's a unification. What you either want to unify, and this fight here against Brian Norman Jr. would have been a unification, and it would have meant he didn't have to fight that Chakuzian dude. And I've got a feeling what Boots is going to do is start going down the list. He's going to fight this Sasquatch. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try and fight Sasquatch. Sassy Sasquatch. That's what he'll try and do, I believe. The weakest opponent possible for him. That's the route he's going. Because you don't want to step up and fight the interim champion level dudes at 154. He don't want to unify, or hasn't been trying to, in my opinion. He'll be going through this list now. It's randoms. He's got that kind of career. That's why I never really grew to him. He doesn't have the top level people career in there, just faffing around. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Duck Ennis exposed. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this one. People stop.